Welcome back. Um, this is section 3 of part 2, um, episode part 5, but section 2, episode spirit. Um, Before we start, I wanted to call upon my angels because I actually prayed earlier and meditated. I got chills up and down. My mom has been with me for the past week. She's been giving me messages and dreams and everything else. And I've been trying to do this episode for the past months since I came back from Florida. And God has been telling me that it's time now for me to introduce the story and the proof of the story. And everything that went down. My son had a little girl, his firstborn, and she was born Down syndrome, and her name was Nana. We're just gonna call her Nana. I don't really want to put her whole name out there until it's time. And this is going to bring a lot of ridicule, a lot of because whether you realize it or not, there are many haters out there. There are many people who don't understand me, and because they don't have the acknowledgement of who I am and what I'm about, they hate me. And hate is putting it mildly. Let me back up. I want to call upon my angels. I call Michael, guardian angel Michael, to the right of me. I call guardian angel Gabrielle to the left of me. I call guardian angel Raphael to the back of me. I call guardian angel Uriel to the front of me. Guardian angel Menatron to the top of me. And to the bottom of me, I call guardian angel Samriel. Heaven above, earth below, I am protected, guided, and strengthened. You could do this for yourself and call whatever angels you feel are yours. This gives you protection, and it gives you strength, and it gives you guidance, a lot of guidance. I want to start off with our angel was amazing. She was the most unique and beautiful little girl that you could ever see. This was when she was probably about 2 years old or a year old. And she was the apple of this family's eye. She was gifted in every sense of the word because she comes from a long line of chosen, and she comes from a long line of shaman healers. And although her life here was very short, she brought light where you could possibly not even imagine. First of all, God's special children are gifts. They portray so much in life. And if you are blessed to have a special child, no matter how hard it is and no matter how difficult you find yourself at times overwhelmed, know that God has blessed you beyond recognition. When she was born, I had the honor to stay with her one afternoon, and at the time I was doing this podcast in a show, and we were taping different things. So that day I had off, and my son asked me if I could stay with her, and I said absolutely. And I was getting together some things for our next show and or our next taping, and I had a good amount of people working with me on this show, and one of the people was a dear friend of mine who is very gifted, and she came to see the baby because I told her I had her. And when she walked in, Nana must have been maybe about a month or 2 months old, and she grabbed her and she said, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful." And as she looked at her, her face her face froze. She turned pale, and I knew something was wrong. And I said, "Wally, what's wrong?" And she looked at the baby again, and then she looked at me, and with tears in her eyes, she said, "This child won't live past the age of 5." And it hit me, but it didn't occur to me that at the time that I would actually see it to come to pass. I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "I don't know why, but they're telling me that she won't live past the age of 5." Nana was a blessing. She was the light of our eyes. And she was I can't even explain it how lovely she was. And she was the glue to our family. When I return, I will take you through the scenario, because it's already 7 minutes, of what went on after that, because as fast as it came in, the message, that's how fast I put it out of my mind. When I come back, I'll let you know the story.